Welcome back. Welcome to the Life in Pink podcast, where dreams come true, women are inspired, and wealth is our business. I want you to know that you matter and life is much better with you in it. So, welcome back to all of the listeners out there. Welcome. Today, we're going to talk about setting boundaries in love and relationships. So, welcome to today's episode. Let's talk about a powerful concept that can transform your relationship, setting boundaries. Now, boundaries are not walls. They're basically like bridges that just foster respect and a basic understanding. So, when we communicate our needs clearly to someone, we create a space for healthy love to grow and respect to grow for one another. If you think about a garden, just as a plant needs space to grow, our relationships thrive better when we respect each other's limits. So, setting boundaries means that you honor your feelings. It shows that you respect yourself, and it teaches people how to treat you. Think about it. When you express what you need, you're not pushing someone away. As a matter of fact, you're inviting them into a deeper connection with you. Practice saying no when you need to. Share your thoughts, your feelings openly. Remember, love isn't about losing yourself. That's not love. It's about finding strength with you and whomever else it may be. As you set these boundaries, you'll discover a new sense of freedom and trust in the relationship. So start by recognizing that boundaries are a sign of how much you love yourself and how much you respect yourself. If you want others to know and to start setting boundaries, remember, when you clearly define what is acceptable for you, you're not only protecting your well-being, but also you create an environment where love can grow and respect can grow. Think of it like establishing a framework for mutual respect and understanding. Now, you might wonder, how do I start setting boundaries? Listen, it begins with self-awareness for yourself. So, reflect on your feelings. What makes you uncomfortable? What drains your energy? When you realize these triggers about yourself, that is the first step towards articulating your needs. Okay? Practice open communication again. When you're discussing boundaries with somebody, if it matters to you, practice open communication. Remember to approach the situation with kindness and clarity. Use I statements like, I feel overwhelmed when. This shifts the focus to your experience, and it fosters a non-defensive atmosphere. So, boundaries can evolve. As you grow, your needs might change over time, and that's fine. Revisit the conversations regularly to ensure that you and the other person feel valued and understood by one another. It's also important to recognize that setting boundaries may initially feel uncomfortable in the beginning, especially if it's new for you. But over time, you will find that asserting your needs fosters deeper intimacy and trust. So don't forget that boundaries are not just about saying no. They also involve expressing what you want and need from somebody. This mutual exchange can create, a more fulfilling relationship with whomever it may be. Remind yourself that you do deserve love that respects your individuality. Every healthy relationship is built on a foundation of trust and respect. And boundaries are keys to managing that balance. So when someone disregards your boundaries, it's a clear sign of disrespect. This behavior can lead to, you know, feeling so frustrated. It can lead to anxiety and even resentment. So it's vital to understand that your boundaries are not negotiable. They're expressions of your needs and your values. So, what are some signs that a person isn't respecting your boundaries? Here are some indicators, okay? If you've expressed a boundary, like needing time alone to recharge, and they frequently interrupt or demand your attention, that's a red flag. Ignoring your needs shows a lack of consideration for your feelings. Okay, guilt tripping. When someone uses guilt to push you beyond your limits, like saying, if you really love me, you do this or you do that if you really cared, they're disrespecting your autonomy. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual respect, again, not coercion. So if someone continually pushes the limits you've set, even after you've clearly communicated to them, it indicates they're more interested in their own desires than in honoring yours. Dismissive attitudes. When you try to discuss your boundaries and they respond with something sarcastic or dismissiveness, it shows they're not taking your needs seriously. Everyone deserves to have their feelings validated. If your partner frequently changes their mind about agreements or ignores the boundaries you've established together, it definitely leads to confusion and frustration and mistrust, most of all. So, recognizing these signs is crucial for your emotional well being. When boundaries are ignored, it can create an unhealthy dynamic where you may feel, undervalued or unappreciated. So, what can you do if you notice these behaviors? First, go ahead and reiterate your boundaries clearly. If this continues and you're continuously dismissed, it's probably time to just reassess that relationship and walk away. But remember, you deserve to be with someone who respects and supports you, friend or lover. So in the end, setting boundaries isn't just about protecting yourself. It's about, nurturing yourself and caring for yourself and respecting yourself. Showing others how you want to be treated first starts with how you treat yourself. So in a relationship where both partners feel safe and valued is a must. So trust your instincts and don't hesitate to stand firm for your well-being. Okay? So I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out to join me today. I want to remind you guys, take time to take care of yourselves. Keep nurturing your spirit and embracing the luxury of living your best life. And remember, let's continue to uplift and empower each other. Until next time, embrace your softness, your strength, and all that makes you beautiful.